Here's another thing for you guys to solve.
Easy, dude.
In Montreal.
Oh, fuck that.
What? It's already too hard?
Dude, Canada stuff, I don't get.
But they're like the Frenchy Canadian.
That's like
Yeah.
Quebecois.
So in Montreal, on an overpass, somebody hung up 3 dead pigs.
Whoa. The big bad wolf.
Wait, were they already dead or they died because of the hanging?
That's not to be. Yeah, they don't know.
What was the point? Why waste food?
Yeah, what?
Why? Why would someone do that?
Why are you looking
3 pigs?
That sounds like an old school like gang name or something. Like, we're the 3 dead pigs. You know what I mean? This is our symbol. This is our territory.
Yeah.
You know who it is?
Batman.
Nah, man. It's fucking it is. Who's the guys that don't like the 3 little pigs?
The big bad wolf.
Big
Blow
bad
your
wolves.
house down, fool, right?
How do you
I
do
know,
this,
I
Joe?
heard this earlier, but they're like,
It's like Goldilocks. They were wrong.
yeah, I was thinking it was the grandma.
Oh, the grandma.
You know the grandma that killed the.
But that's the big bad wolf dressed in the grandma's outfit.
It's still the big bad wolf.
I just. That's amazing how you do that. I'm starting to get very impressed.
He's like, no. Who's the guy?
Riding Hood trying to frame the big bad wolf because the wolf fucked with her. So he's like, I'm gonna put these 3 pigs and make it look like you did it.
So which one is the one that was eating the oatmeal and they're like, it's too hot?
Goldilocks.
That's Goldilocks.
Those are bears.
The 3 bears, yeah.
Yeah, maybe they did it. They each
Oh,
had a
that's
pig.
what I got it confused with, the 3 bears that get. And then they're like, hey, you wolf, don't come to my house. And then the wolf is like, it's straw. And then they're like, ah!
I'm gonna burn your house down.
And then the bears run away and they're like, we need to get a fucking brick house, dude.
I think we cracked the case.
I think you're crossing DC and Marvel.
It's a multiverse now.
It's DC and Marvel for sure. Yeah, so why would somebody do that? What do you think?
Trying to be
3
edgy.
pigs? Like,
You're gonna
like
be mad, by the way, when I tell you why they did
fucking
it.
pigs?
Because it's activism. They're like, hey, come on, we gotta save the animals. Here's some 3 dead animals to bring awareness to this.
No.
That's absolutely what it was.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Wait. Can I say something?
Let's save the animals by killing the animals?
Yeah.
Okay, that was my question.
I'm assuming they're already dead, so in their mind there's a logic to like, all right, you want to eat these frozen pigs or whatever, you know what I mean? Check this out.
Yeah,
But I still
yeah,
think it's a
right.
terrible example.
It's some activism.
So like, let's save meat by wasting meat.
Whatever happened to the good old fashioned go to a museum, get a can of soup, throw it on a paintball?
Now that's
Glue the hand.
You know, as much as we shit on those guys, that is true bravery compared to this. This is hanging 3 pigs. That's cowardice.
Or
Is
what,
that a word?
what happened to the good old fashioned, take the pigs to Filipino person's house,
Yeah.
dig a big hole,
Crispy
put
pata.
hot coals in
You know what I
there, put the pigs, cover in banana leaves,
Yeah.
and wait a few hours.
Let's feed some folks.
yeah.
That's cool.
But you know why? Also, because like the best solution, right, was just not to eat animals and then you become vegan. But then when you become vegan, everybody's gonna make fun of you.
Exactly.
There's like no solution.
Hey, the weird part is
Hands
that.
making sense.
That's very true. You're absolutely right, Ken.
So this is the weird thing. Like, you would think if you hang like an animal, like a dead animal, off an overpass.
Yeah. You should go to jail.
That's kind of like, sort of dishonoring the animal in a way, right?
It just
100%.
looks like Sam Wu. What do you
You're
mean?
like disrespecting the shit out of the pig, man.
But this is what they said.
You with that?
Does it have an apple though?
This is what they said. Their quote is,
Don't make that face,
"It
dude.
is really an action of denunciation towards cruelties made to animals. We want it to be a clear message. When people pay to kill animals, it comes with a lot of unnecessary suffering that we are able to avoid."
Okay, dude. Then you
So
make better slaughterhouses or something. I don't know.
Are they trying to show like, hey, this is graphic? Because if Montreal has a lot of Asians, they're just going like, oh my god, it's like a Chinese barbecue.
you know what they should have done after they hung the pigs? Take photos, then take them off, and then cook them, and then reuse the pig. I should have. Then I wouldn't get mad at them. It's like, we just did it for the photo, you know, and then
I don't
put it
think
on.
you know how animal rights activists work.
Yeah, but it's like if you're really trying to save them, that's what I would have done.
It just reminds me of like back in the 90s, there was an activist group called ELF. And they did this thing where they were protesting the production of gas vehicles. So they went to a Hummer dealership and they burned the entire thing down, every Hummer, all the tires. And what ended up happening is they caused way more pollution in that one act than any one of those Hummers' lifetime.
Yeah.
From all the tire burning, the chemical.
But that's street cred though.
Those idiots.
And then they left graffiti that said, if you build it, we will burn it.
That's gangsters.
And this was an environmental activist group.
That's why you gotta go back to the fucking
Why do like environmental activist groups like? How come they don't think things through? Like,
Because they're so emotional. Dude.
Why don't they just go to the beach and pick up trash? Be actual productive. What the fuck?
Because they're not logical.
You know what though is like they don't have jobs.
Like
That's what it is.
hour, like minute per
They don't
minute,
work,
you're actually making a difference.
Or you know what? I've seen one where it was actually in Waikiki where this guy had a giant TV screen wrapped around his neck, and he was showing like how farming animals was going down. I was like, that's pretty effective. Like I think you might get a couple people that are like, oh fuck, because it is pretty scary to see how
It
they.
just makes me hungry.
For some people, you might get that reaction, but then you might sway some other people that are like, oh my god, that's terrible, that's horrendous. Yeah, we should try to stop this because I feel like for certain people, it's like that's probably the better way to do it.
This
is get more
doesn't work.
numbers.
Just like how I was gonna try to retaliate me hanging 3 dead pancakes. I'm like, take that!
Dead pancake.
I'm just gonna make those guys hungry. They just be like, oh, why there's 3 fucking Belgian waffles up there? It'll make me hungry.
They have to be
Still trying to process live or dead pancakes.
Like, if you hang my food, I'll hang your food. How about that, huh?
some tofu.
Bart's looking at 3 giant pigs and he's like, that's my food.
Yeah, that's my food. I'll hang your
That's for
food
me.
then. How about
hang
that?
you know what sucks about these idiots is like they get grouped in with other sustainable scientists and people that are just trying to do smart shit.
Yeah, people were trying to build an infrastructure for a better. Yeah.
Because then, like, some of these guys will leak into politics too, and then they'll do stupid shit like we'll do a whole plastic ban, and I'm like, I know plastics are fucking it's destroying the environment, but we don't have a better alternative. So you can't just ban something with a better without any answers. You can't just be like, stop doing it. It's like, yeah, well, we don't want to use it, but then like
smarter than the guy that invented plastic.
exactly. So come up with alternatives. And then so they're trying to come out with plant-based plastics and like other kind of things, right? But the issue is like if you don't have enough time to test it, there's a lot of
Other issues that come up.
yeah, exactly. So like plant plastics, they don't do good in heat. So what's happening is
They
like
smell like
people are
shit.
putting like hot drinks, and then all the thing is melting, and it's causing more contamination issues, and like it's just fucking
You
bad.
see those guys? I think we did a story where they built these like drone ships to collect all the trash in the ocean.
Oh yeah, in the Pacific.
That like how cool is that?
That's really
But
cool.
what
Had
happened?
like iteration like number 2 or number 3, and they're like, by this time we're gonna be able to do this, blah blah blah. And it's like there's some goal orientation to it that makes.
Well, it's because they're smart and they know how to deal with like how do we problem solve versus the angry dumbasses out there that are like, you gas guzzling son of a bitch, and then they burn up a Hummer, causing more issues.
Yeah.
Like
That stupid ass 16-year-old lady
16.
that keeps complaining about fucking the
Greta?
climate. Yeah,
Fucking Greta?
Yeah, dude.
oh,
She's
it's
overrated, bro.
global warming. This is it snowed in LA last week, you dumb fuck. This is the coldest it's ever been.
Hey, that's small dick energy.
Yeah, dude. You idiot.
What do you mean?
It
fucking snowed everywhere.
She's kind of annoying.
I think it's more of a climate change, not much global warming.
Yeah, but
Isn't climate change the whole thing? It's, we're getting warmer, guys.
No, that's global warming. Climate change means it can change cold too.
Well, climate.
we're gonna
it's
freeze over.
change.
Make up your mind, dude.
It's always gonna change.
Yeah, you're right. Hive mentality. Fuck her.
She's annoying.
Even that, right? So like all these politicians and people like talking about climate change and like we gotta fucking reduce the use of fucking autos and all that, but they're wasting so much jet fuel in their private planes to go to these conversations and all that, and it's like they're not being environmentally friendly themselves. And all of these guys that are out here like Al Gore or whatever talking about, oh, the fucking sea level's rising, be careful, but they all have beachfront properties.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how are you gonna have a fucking beach house and then talk about you guys fucking be careful? And it's like, I don't believe you anymore.
I think that's maybe why I kind of enjoy looking at Greta sometimes. That little kid, because she gets to be like an angry child, and say certain things that like those older people just won't.
Yeah.
And I think
that's true,
I think
yeah.
it's just a necessary voice in that space.
But it's a waste of airtime. I'd rather watch a Tide commercial. Play double commercials and don't let her speak. How about that?
I really do want, obviously, like I'm not
The
against.
Old Navy breakdancers.
I'm not against like healing. Like I don't think anyone here is against like wanting a fucked up environment, right? But I think that there's so much damage being done by hastily trying to create a solution that's not even thoroughly like thought out.
Yeah.
So then like that's, and then they're shaming people without even like coming up with a solution. And I also think that the whole environmental like activism group, I think they're extremely racist and stupid. And the reason why I say this is because a lot of these like finger pointing and all that, it goes to developing countries. Like India, China,
yeah.
all them who are producing a lot of emissions and all that, right? So to me, this is how I see it. It's like saying, we had our time to develop, industrialize.
Industrial revolution.
We had, we don't even manufacture in the US anymore because we just have them do the dirty work, right? And then we're pointing the finger at them and saying like,
Look at all this
shame
waste.
on you. Look at all this fucking toxic waste you're creating. And then they're fucking doing it on their iPhone that's creating all the fucking,
Find by children.
Yeah.
And then same with people that are from poor countries that don't have much of a food source, right? And you have all these fucking vegans and militant PETA people going like, don't eat the animal. It's like, they're hungry, bitch. What the fuck are they gonna eat?
It is elitist because it's like, yeah, you have the luxury to have the option to not do that.
Yeah, they're the ones that could go to fucking Erewhon and Whole Foods and be like fucking super organic and like,
$50 shopping bag.
right? And then what about these poor ass people that are like, man, I gotta eat a rat. I'm hungry. Like, I gotta eat this animal. Like, what the fuck?
Why don't you just go to Whole Foods in Sudan, huh?
Sudan.
You should try this juice cleanse.
You just go, man, I gotta eat a rat.
or I'd rather watch 2 Tide commercials in a row.
Yeah. Do double commercials.
Bring back the Old Navy breakdancers.